and they were filled with rage. All they really knew were two darknesses. The darkness of their lives, which was now closing in on them, and the darkness of the movies, which had blinded them to that other darkness, in which they now vindictively dreamed, at once more together than they were at any other time, and even more alone.
Greetings, I am Sergei, and I want to be a great Russian hockey player, but I like drinking too much. And smoking. And shooting up heroin.
Boys exactly like the boys we once had been found themselves smothering in these houses, came down into the streets for light and air, and found themselves encircled by disaster. Some escaped the trap, most didn't. Those who got out always left something of themselves behind, as some animals amputate a leg and leave it in the trap.
Sergei, Mishka, how long has it been since three of us have been in one room together?
Since Stalin was president.
Who called about the heroin?
We want heroin.
What makes you think that
we
you're
want
real
heroin
man?
now.
What makes you think you're a real man?
Who has heroin?
Are you real men? Why are you laughing?
Who has heroin?
You're heroin right here, cousin.
You walk these streets, black and funky and cold, and there's not really a living ass to talk to, and there's nothing shaky, and there's no way of getting it out. That storm inside. You can't talk it, and you can't make love with it, and when you finally try to get with it and play with it, you realize nobody's listening. So you've got to listen. You've got to find a way to listen.
The good old trusty heroin.
Evgeny, you're like brother to me. Yes, Mishka. This like Requiem for Dream. Or is it Requiem for Vodka? Pavel, would you like to try heroin? I remember my first heroin seizure.
He is like little Siberian husky.
He is like little boy. So funny, Trent. So funny.
Her voice reminded me for a minute of what heroin feels like sometimes, when it's in your veins. It makes you feel sort of warm and cool at the same time, and distant, and sure. It makes you feel in control. Sometimes you gotta have that feeling.
Okay. Shut up.
Brother, how will you be great like Pavel Bure if you on heroin every day?
Heroin makes me good at talking.
We must practice.
Yes, Sergei, you must train day and night. No more heroin for you. Let me tell you a little story about Baby Porcupine. He didn't always listen to the rules. Baby Porcupine one day wandered off from family. His mother did not know where he had gone. He did not listen to her instructions. He forget how to breathe and died. Aha! End of story.
You must make great sauce pass like Nick Fighter Jet flying over American sky.
Sergei.
Good guess.
A little high. Wow, I'm intrigued.
Alright, that's good.
Cheers to championship!
Hockey championship!
Once under the stronghold of a heroin addiction, the Merminskys prevailed, overcoming their addiction and devoting their lives to their true passion, hockey and vodka. 4 years later, the brothers went on to win the Stanley Cup.
You guys are not real men.
I've been something I didn't recognize, didn't know I could be, didn't know anybody could be.
I can never tell you. I was all by myself at the bottom of something, stinking and sweating and crying and shaking, and I smelled it, you know? My stink, and I thought I'd die if I couldn't get away from it. And yet, all the same, I knew that everything I was doing was just locking me in with it. And I didn't know. I still don't know. Something kept telling me that maybe it was good to smell your own stink, but I didn't think that that was what I've been trying to do. And who can stand it? It can come again. It can come again. I just want you to know that.